Good morning, kids. This is Dr. Callahan with Week 19 Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Go ahead and pause the video and answer the following 3 questions for your warm-up. All right, so today is the 24th of May. This is week 19. Next time I see you guys next week will be the 20th, and then the 21 week will be the week of the finals. So really we have like 9 days left until finals. So first thing I want you guys to do is to go ahead and take a look at this paper that's passed out in class. Specifically, think about your New Year resolution. I know it is almost June, and so we're 6 months into the new year. So I want you to specifically think about some of the things that you would like to accomplish over the summertime and take a minute and do that. And if you don't have this piece of paper in front of you, that's okay. Just do it on a separate piece of paper. Okay, so we're going to continue on with our lessons on the study guide for your final that's coming up in 9 days. So let's go ahead and take a look at question number 39. Okay, so that was the last one that we actually went over. So for question number 39, it says, given the equation of this graph, what is the domain and the range? So the domains are all the x values. So looking at this graph, how far over does this graph go over? Positive infinity. How far to the left does it go? Negative infinity. So for your domain, it's all real numbers. So negative infinity to positive infinity. Then taking a look at the range, how far up does this graph go? It looks like it starts at y equals -1. How far low does it go? Negative infinity. So then for your y value, it would just be from -1, or excuse me, from negative infinity up to -1. Or you could just say y is less than or equal to -1. So looking at this, which one, A, B, C, or D, has that? All right, let's take a look at question number 40. So to find the vertex, remember your vertex is -2b over -b over 2a. So looking at this, your a is a -2, your b is an 8, so you have 8 over -2, so x equals -4. So looking at this, you don't have to go any further because as long as you find the one that has a -4, you're good, and that will be your answer. Number 41, which of the following is this graph? So once again, we want to go ahead and find the vertex, which is x, and x is going to equal to -b over 2a. So your a is the -1, b is a -4. So -4 is a +4. 2 times -1 is a -2. So x equals -2. And given the fact that this is a sad face, -2 is going to be right here. So which one here starts at -2 and is a sad face? I know that it's not going to be B because that's a happy face. It's not going to be D because it starts at +2. So then I'm either left with A or C. So now I need to figure out what the Y is. If X is -2, then Y is equal to F of -2, which is -2 squared minus 4 times -2 minus 3. So -2 times -2 is a 4. With this negative, it's a -4 plus 12 minus 3. So 12 minus 7 is a 5. So your answer in this case would be C because it needs to start on -2, +5. Okay, so let's take a look at 42. For number 42, it says, what is the axis of symmetry? Your axis of symmetry, again, is going to be x is equal to -b over 2a, so -12, over 2 times -2 is a -4, so x equals a +3. Well, there's only one that meets that, which is this one right here. Let's go on to number 43. So which of the following statement about the y-intercept of the graph is true? So it says F does not have a y-intercept. A y-intercept is when y equals 0. And it's also when a graph hits the y-axis like this, or crosses the y-axis. So in this situation, y is equal to 0, or excuse me, x is equal to 0, and you figure out what is y. So you're looking at this when x equals 0. Now, does this graph ever hits the x-axis at 0? Yes, it does. And here, the y-intercept is going to be 0, 4. So that is false. That's not the correct answer. B, the y-intercept of x is below the y-intercept of g. So looking at this right here, if you're looking for the y-intercept, have x equal to 0 and figure out what y is equal to. So g of 0 is 0 squared minus 4 times 0 plus 6. So g of 0 is 6. So that's going to be 0, 6. So is this one going to be below the y-axis? Well, this one's at 6. That's at 4. So this one is actually below g. So that's one of the correct answer. Let's just make sure everything else is false before we circle that one. The y-intercept of f of x is above g. Well, 4 is not above 6, so that's not true. They have the same x-intercept or y-intercept. That's not true. So the correct answer is B. Okay, number 44. If f of x equals g of x and f of x equals this, which one here represents g of x? Well, I know that this is going to be equal to g of x, so let's solve for this. First thing to do is you want to FOIL the x minus 5 squared. So if I FOIL that, it will be x squared minus 10x plus 25 times it by 2. 2x squared minus 20x plus 50 plus 3. This part is a 53. So which one matches this equation? Looks like C. All right, 45. A model rocket is launched from the top of a platform 6 feet above the ground with an initial velocity of 125 feet. That is the function representing the height of the rocket. What is the maximum height of the rocket to the nearest foot? So we're going to take the negative 16, t squared plus 125, t plus 6, set it equal to 0. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. So maximum means that it's going to launch like this. That part right here is the maximum. So you're looking at the axis of symmetry. So x equals negative b over 2a. That's negative 125 over 2 times negative 16, which is 125 over 32. And once you divide that, you will be able to find the correct answer. That is going to give you the x value, okay? Then you're going to take that number and plug it into this equation. So h of whatever that value is negative 16 times that x squared plus 125 times that x plus 6. And then that answer is going to be A, B, C, or D. All right, you guys, we have gone over 5 questions. I'm going to stop right here. And so what I'm going to have you guys do next is, here are the top 100 majors of 2019. So take a look at which ones you get paid more so in than anything else. All right, and then what I want you guys to do is you're going to take a 40-question quiz on which major you should go into. So then when you're done taking the quiz, what is your major? Do you agree with the results? List 3 other majors that you're interested in, and then Google your major, list 5 fun facts, salary, daily work life, benefits, etc. So pause the video and do that. Next, I want you guys to draw a picture of yourself where you see yourself in 5 years. And then lastly, I want you guys to tell me one specific goal that you would like to create, and then tell me the 5 different steps or 3 different steps to meet that goal. And your exit today for this class is to tell me 3 things that you learned from today's lesson and list the 3 things. All right, you guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.